YouTube, how y'all doing? Your boy Big Kizzle again. I'm back with another one. With all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off into it off the diving board. Hello. First off, I love y'all. Second of all, I don't have to ask y'all how y'all doing because I'm making this video because I feel y'all energy. Lifing. Yeah, lifing. And you know what? Life is life into the one that you're listening to right now. And the purpose of me being in front of my car is to let y'all see actually what happened in my car the other day when I got into that wreck. So it was just the grill out. I ain't got no grill. My headlight, I got the joint zip tied outdoor dash and trying to pay for this insurance license and stuff. So I got that. I got everything, and my car messed up. So with that being said, life. Yeah, life. Y'all, I went to the store, got a couple zip ties, and zipped that junk back up like a pair of Lee dungarees. Hello. Just zipped it up, put the zip tie on, and we still ride. I'm going to get it fixed, though, I'm going to get it fixed. So, in the meantime, in between time about my insurance job thing that I've been doing, I'm not an employee, so it's called an independent agent. So, I'm gonna be 1,000. I'm just gonna fuck it. I gotta go ahead and be 1,000. I've been in training all week since Monday, and it's like the more I'm learning, the more inside information that I'm getting. It got to the point to where yesterday I told them folks I can't work today. I need to chill for a minute. My spirit hit me, and I got the spirit of discernment. I got the whole spirit of discernment, but it's like I'm selling products for y'all, but all y'all talking about is mainly referrals, references. I don't even know what the product is. Why y'all giving me a meeting about refer? So it just gave me a flashback, y'all, of being in that, caught up in some drama with the MLM and pyramid scheme stuff, But upon talking to my homeboy about that, he's a business major. He kind of explained it to me a little bit better, to the point to where I wrapped my head around it, and I went back to training today with a great heart and a great mind, as opposed to yesterday when I felt some type of way, you know what I'm saying? So I trust my spirit. My spirit says something wrong, whether or not my homeboy explained to me that something is right. I know when something ain't right, So with that being said, I want to let y'all know, when y'all playing the game, you playing the job game, you got to play the game. And the game is, as long as you ain't doing nothing illegal with what you're doing, you should be able to, escape past step one. But the other thing is, if you don't follow the rules in this game you play, you lose. And then sometimes you still do lose. But coming from a W-2 employee, I'm thinking scam. Why I gotta pay for all this? And just common sense let me know this is a different thing. As long as I go into it with God, God gonna show me what's up. So with that being said, I'm gonna get what I can get up out of this, and I'm gonna branch off and get away, because all I've been hearing about is money, spend money. Now they asking me to get my license for Louisiana. That's what my the guy who recruited me, he said all his leads is in Louisiana mostly. So I'm like, man, I don't even live in Louisiana. Why I gotta get a insurance license for that? But I know it expands, your reach, and it's good for you, but I ain't got no more money. I've been laid off for a year. I done spent everything I had to get to this, and all I'm hearing about is spending more money. Now, mind you, with this is commission. You don't get no money till you make a sale. So God told me to just make this how could I use this as fuel? Like, there's never a situation to where there's just this is bad. It's always something good. Even with my car, it's my first whip. Her name Miracle, and she white. I call her Miracle Whip. Hello. Even with her being damaged like that, I had to release and sit still. I still can drive. I still can breathe. I'm still above ground. So I find a way to make that work. Any bad situation you go through is some good into it. It's always some good and some bad, and it's always some bad and some good. It's just you gotta calm down and mold it and find out how that works. It's all up to you. But with all that being said, that was what I'm going through. That's my life, y'all. And I'm telling y'all that to keep reminding y'all that life is gonna keep lifing, and you gotta keep doing you. You know what I'm saying? You can't give up. You cannot give up. I'm still gonna go, and you got to go too, because like I always tell y'all, whether you know it or not, you are a hero. You are a hero to your mom, your dad, could be your kids, somebody looking at you, and somebody look up to you. And sometimes the people that look up to you be the ones who afraid to tell you they look up to you, because it be like that sometimes. It's life. But you gotta lead by example, and it's one thing to tell your kids like don't give up and everything, but they not listening to that. They're gonna look at what you're doing. My child knows I was the one. My children knows I was the one. I was always just spending money and trying to get them together, but they see what I'm going through now, and little did I know they respect me more now without nothing and trying to get something than when I had everything and didn't have to have nothing. Life is life. Hello. To you men, to you niggas with your baby mamas, to you women, to y'all with your baby dads, find a way to compromise. Y'all getting older, the child getting older, and every time y'all beef and get into it, it starts arguments and problems. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way you can get away from the life. You know what I'm saying? Because something more important than you worried about your finances and all that, believe it or not, is how's your relationship with your significant other? How's your relationship with your kids? We work all doggone day and don't see our kids, but yet we try to sit here and tell them what to do. Hello? They don't trust us. So we got to break through that. You know what I'm saying? We got to sit down and compromise, and I ain't going to even lie to y'all. It's about peace. Compromise whatever. It's peace. That's the new wealth. If you ain't got peace, I don't care what you going through, it's going to be hard for you to get through it. If you don't have a peaceful mind, that's why they tell you to meditate, ground yourself and things like that, because if you ain't got a peaceful mind, you ain't going to be able to think peacefully. So going through that, thinking about my job is a scam, or, if I let my negative side of my mind think for me, next time y'all talk to me, I'll be like worse off than I am now. Like I think it always could get worse no matter what situations you in. So if you let your negative mind rule what you got going, I don't think you're gonna get nowhere. But when you sit back and accept everything, when you accept everything for what it is, just like some people probably wouldn't even show they busted up car on a camera. But to me, spiritually, this me accepting this, and I show the world. Like I ain't. So with that being done, there is a magic spell that's being created in me that I have accepted this. I have showed the world this. So now I'm peaceful enough to not worry about this no more. I accepted the problem. Now I can grasp the solution. I'm trying to make sense with that. I guess what I'm trying to tell y'all is once you accept your problems, you can think of better solutions instead of, making up stuff for why your problem shouldn't be. I hope that helps. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. I just wanted to check up on y'all, let y'all know everything is all good in the neighborhood over here. I'm still posted like hostess. Hello. Doing what I gotta do. I've been making calls today. It was my first day making calls. I've called so many people as far as selling insurance. I've been cussed out so many times today. I've called at least 30 to 40 people, and you know what? I got one appointment set. So depending on how you look at that, it'll be a good thing or a bad thing. You might quit or you might keep going. To me, looking at my car, I accept that. And I accept one appointment after making all them calls because you gotta think long term. This ain't nothing but the beginning. I'm out, y'all. I don't even want to keep lecturing. I'll turn into a wizard, but I love y'all. Keep going, accept your problems, and then your solutions will come to you. That's the whole memoir. That's the motion. Be safe, y'all. One.